All right, you know the drill. You get on the plane, find your seat, and then comes that announcement to switch all your devices to airplane mode. We all do it, swiping to get that little airplane icon. But have you ever really stopped and thought about why? What's the real story behind it?
Because this is the big fear, isn't it? The one that's always in the back of your mind. The idea that if you forget to switch it over, your phone could somehow mess with the plane's systems and, cause a catastrophe. It sounds pretty dramatic, but that's been the general idea for years.
And on the surface, it kind of makes sense. Airplanes are incredibly complex machines. They're packed with all kinds of sensitive electronics. So the thought that a little radio signal from your phone could interfere with all that, well, it seems plausible enough that nobody really wants to be the one to find out the hard way.
But here's the twist. While that fear is totally understandable, it's not actually the main reason for the rule. The real problem your phone can cause isn't in the cockpit at all. No, it's a problem for the network you left behind, way down on the ground.
So let's break it down. The myth is this high-stakes action movie scenario where one phone could put the entire flight in danger. The reality is way less dramatic, but honestly, it's a lot more interesting. It's not about saving the plane, it's about not wrecking the cell service for everybody else.
The actual term for this is cellular network pollution. And here's how it works. On the ground, your phone is designed to just find the closest, strongest cell tower and connect to it. Simple. But when you're zooming along at 500 miles per hour, 6 miles up in the air, your phone can suddenly see dozens and dozens of towers all at once.
And that's when your phone kind of freaks out. It goes into overdrive, boosting its signal way up, trying to talk to any tower it can see. It starts this frantic digital handshake with all of them at the same time. Think about it like this. It's like someone running into a giant skyscraper and shouting their name in every single office all at once. The network on the ground just gets totally flooded with this digital chaos, which can actually disrupt service for people below.
But that's not the whole story. While that whole network pollution thing is the big technical reason, there's a second reason for the rule. And this one brings the problem right back into the cockpit.
You know that sound, right? That little zit, zit, zit that your speakers make right before your phone is about to ring? Well, that's electromagnetic interference. Now, imagine you're a pilot. You're trying to land a plane, listening for critical instructions from air traffic control, and you're hearing that sound, but multiplied by 150 phones, all buzzing in your headset. It's not going to crash the plane, but man, is that distracting?
So I can already hear you thinking, okay, sure, but that was for old flip phones, right? We have 5G now, and planes are basically flying computers with better shielding, so why on earth does this rule still exist? And that's a great question. The answer is really a mix of things, from slow-moving rules to just playing it safe.
There are a few big reasons the rule is still around. First, aviation rules change at a glacial pace. It's just how the industry works. Second, it's just a classic better safe than sorry situation. There's no harm in doing it. Also, while shielding on new planes is really good, it's not perfect on every single plane flying today. And you know what? There's a simple human element too. It makes sure passengers are actually paying attention during the most important parts of the flight, takeoff and landing.
So let's boil this all down. What's the one thing you should really take away from all this the next time you're about to take off? Here it is. Putting your phone on airplane mode isn't really about stopping some huge catastrophe. It's about keeping the cell network on the ground running smoothly. It's about making sure pilots can do their job without a bunch of annoying distractions. And honestly, it's just a simple act of courtesy. And that leaves us with one last thing to think about. As technology gets better and better and onboard Wi-Fi is pretty much everywhere, is the whole point of airplane mode changing? Is it becoming less about technical safety and more about social etiquette? A way to make sure everyone has a moment of peace and quiet? Definitely something to ponder on your next flight.